I really need to go and brush my hair and get ready, and like this is probably the first time that I've spoken on camera in forever without makeup on, because my acne scarring from my recent flare up is so freaking bad, and I'm honestly so self-conscious about it. But I'm doing needling every second week. I'm about to go get some laser done as well. I've been through this before. I have PCOS. I'm very sensitive to hormonal acne, and it was fully from the stress of moving, studying full-time, running a business. I still did really well in like managing it all, but my poor body just didn't handle the cortisol well. Luckily now I'm not really getting any breakouts, so it's just dealing with the scarring, which it will go away. But this morning, I'm gonna flash someone. This morning I just like cooked breakfast and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my meal prep early. I usually do it in the afternoon, but I just felt really inspired to kind of like get some like yummy meals and like lots of color together so that it's easy for the week once I'm getting started, because at the moment I've been like moving my body a lot, and I'm really trying to get back to my dream body, because of what happened with my skin was also what happened with my body. I wasn't moving as much in the regards to like a healthy way, and I think like I put on some weight, like the cortisol just like affected me physically, mentally, like every part, and I'm fucking so grateful for my life, like don't get me wrong, and I don't like majorly regret anything, but it was just one of those times where it was way too much for me to do all of that on my own, as well as like renovating, etc. So my body just put on kilos as well, and I feel like inflamed. You know me, like I usually always have abs and I'm really endurance fit, and I just haven't been there for like maybe like a year and a half. So it was really helpful when I went to Bali and I was kind of living in places where, like in a place where lots of people really value their health, and I made friends with a beautiful guy from one of the gyms who just gave me a lot of inspiration to like get fit again and like get back to like feeling really good in my body. So I've been working out pretty consistently now for like almost 2 months, and I haven't felt any change in my composition in my body. Like I'm still feeling, I definitely have felt like a little difference, especially in my legs. But like the rest of my body, I'm like, why isn't it shifting? Like I'm eating really clean, like I'm really like moving like 5 days a week. I'm doing lots of gardening work. Like, why is my body moving? And this is the thing, like I've studied nutrition. I have a lot of knowledge about nutrition. I was like, no, I'm definitely eating clean. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna track my calories, my macros, and just see where I'm at. And did not little me get a nice surprise that I was not eating in a calorie deficit. I was actually eating like quite high fat, and I didn't realize, because I was vegan for so long, that like I'm used to eating like really big meals, because you have to get like a lot of calories in, and I don't think I've really tracked since I transitioned from being vegan to being more plant-based, because I was having issues with my iron. I don't feel great about eating meat, but like I get it from really good sources like local farms. I get everything wild caught for like fish and organic eggs and everything, like really high quality. I don't feel amazing about it still, but I'm trying to focus more on my health rather than the psychology behind it. Anyway, because I made that transition from being vegan to animal based, and I was still eating like relatively the same size as when I was vegan, then yeah, like I tracked my calories and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you were in a calorie surplus. Hello, Yoda. Hello, baby. Yeah, so it was like quite a shocking surprise, because I was like, no, I'm eating so healthy. Like if anything, I thought that I was eating not enough, because I was skipping meals a lot during like busy days. So this is the importance, like even if you have nutrition knowledge, sometimes it's so important to just track things in an app like Chronometer or MyFitnessPal or whatever it's called, and just like check where you're at if you're trying to like change your body composition, because I was eating very much in a calorie surplus, and so like I'm actually very surprised that my body is like not like bigger than what it should be, like it is now. So I did myself up like a bit of a meal plan, not really a meal plan, but more like goals on like how I want to eat moving forward, because like I really want to get back to feeling confident in my body, and that means going into a slight calorie deficit so that I can actually start to lose that weight and feel better in my body, because I miss my abs and I just really want to be back feeling like confident within my body. And there's nothing wrong with that. So many people I've told, like in my friends in my circle here, are like, okay, like I'm losing weight, like I'm prioritizing like eating better, like eating less calories and things like that. They're like, girl, you're already so skinny, like why are you losing weight? And I'm like, don't stop judging people for wanting to change their body. If you don't feel good in your body, like yes, there's like dysmorphia with body going around, but if you don't feel good in your body and you don't feel like it's ideal and you don't feel like it's a dysmorphia thing, stop letting people shame you into thinking that changing your body is a bad thing. So my goals are to eat much less fat, because my goal is to have around 60 grams of fat. That's pretty ideal for like my body size. and I was eating like some days like over 100 grams, and I was like, and so then those then that calories like gets taken away from carbs. So I was eating really low carbs as well, which is not ideal. Like I thought I was eating lots of carbs, especially in luteal phase. It's really important to eat more carbs during luteal phase, but I was not eating near enough. So lowering fat by like eating more lean sources, like I'm a slut for like avocado and olives, and so I'm like gonna almost cut them out, or like very much limit them for a while, and just eat like lean fish, turkey, like chicken breast, little bits of beef, but like way less like grass-fed beef and stuff like that, because it was just too much. So I just finished my pumpkin, and so pretty much everything's done now. I need to clean up, but I wanted to finish by saying one last thing, and that is, yes, like I really am like so glad that I tracked things for 3 days, and that I feel like more like empowered about like what I'm doing now. Before I was like, what's going on, like my body's not changing, like I was really confused. So it's such a good way to reset. But then I'm only going to keep tracking now for like 2 to 3 weeks to make sure that I'm like resetting my habits and still getting all of the things that I need, eating enough iron, potassium, vitamin A, calcium, and then also my macros as well. But I'm going to stop after that point, because I think that too many people get obsessed with it, and then that's where it can cause issues. You still want to be able to like enjoy meals out with your friends, or like cook a slice and like eat it guilt-free. So I don't believe in tracking all of the time. So anyway, if you need any like guidance, or you have any questions about this, like flick me a DM. I actually really love talking with people about it. Like even though like I worked in nutrition for a while and it wasn't like my thing I wanted to do, I still like love it and I'm really passionate about it. So if you want some help with like working out like where your macros might sit, I can put you in the right direction. Yeah, just send me a message. But like lots of love, and yeah, I'm feeling really excited, and keep updated with my abs that are going to appear in the next couple of months, I'm sure.